Hold on.
No, Deshaun. Shout out my boy Deshaun.
Can't hear me? Told me to kill
I didn't
Rob.
have the audio.
We good now?
So how many minutes have gone by
The
without audio?
whole thing.
The whole thing.
That is really nice. Awesome.
Thank God they didn't just hear Nathan's last question. Let's move on
Yeah,
from
let's
that
skip
one,
that
boys.
question.
What's the next podcast idea?
Next podcast.
All right.
That was
Give me
the
a couple seconds. You guys talk.
All right, we're gonna try our Mr. Beast bars because I'm hungry.
turn the volume off on that.
What one we starting with?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be so much lag.
Let's move on. Yeah, let's skip that
Like 15 seconds.
Turn it down, dummy.
There it is.
Or you guys talk while I find a good idea.
All right, yeah. Which one are we trying first?
Quinoa.
Oh,
Yeah, do the quinoa
Almond.
one.
A quinoa.
It's right there.
I got the perfect one, Connor, and this is directly towards you and Rob.
Rob's not even on the fucking podcast, dumbass.
But like, we can hear him.
I'll speak for Rob. I think he'll really enjoy that.
All right, so which one we're trying? The quinoa?
Oh, here, Whitney, you get yours first.
All right. Weird that it's not
I
already
bet
like
it's gonna taste like a
pre-cracked.
crunch. I think it's gonna taste like a crunch bar. The blue one that says crunch on it.
That's exactly what it tastes like.
For sure.
Oh, we're restarting the whole thing?
How far behind are you right now, bro?
Had to crank it.
Rob, I'll save you a piece. You get the big
Edie
piece.
says much better. Thanks, Edie.
Yeah, it's a crunch bar for sure. Doesn't
It's good.
Hershey's
It's like a
have-
dark
Seawall.
chocolate.
Seawall can hear. Shout out my boy Seawall.
Doesn't Hershey's have a bar called?
I
Cra-
hate dark
called
chocolate
Crackle?
so much.
Crackle. Yeah.
This is dark chocolate or semi-sweet. The fuck?
I
Fuck is
fucks
this
with
shit?
it.
It's not milk chocolate. It's bitter. All right, so I got a conversation for Rob and everybody here. Let me swallow this down real quick.
All right, Nathan. Thanks for telling us. You want to tell
All
us
right,
when it gets to
Connor?
the stomach or no?
Connor, everybody here. Is a DJ and an artist, is a DJ an artist or a producer?
DJ is an artist.
An artist. If it's an EDM DJ, they don't make beats for other songs, so
I
they
can't
have
hear
to be their own
myself.
artist.
I can't hear nobody.
I can hear you though.
I can't hear
Nathan
nobody.
can't hear.
But I definitely think that a DJ is a producer.
No, because if they're not using it to make anything else, they're not. They're making it as their own art.
And a
they're
lot
not
of
making
times,
it as
even when it comes
like
to
a producer doesn't get as much recognition in their work because they're using it to elevate somebody else's fame, whereas a DJ for like EDM definitely
See,
it's his own art because nobody else is using anything off of it. He's getting all the fame. He goes to the EDM shows. He doesn't just
The DJ does or the producer?
the DJ. Like a DJ would be an artist, not a producer. Because
Okay.
a producer, like producers, aren't on stage performing.
But there's multiple DJs out there that produce for other artists, or they make the beat and the artist.
that's just
comes
like
Right.
a collab, though. I
yeah,
feel like
and I would
EDM's a
still
whole different
consider
way.
that art because a lot of times the artist will have a song and then they'll go to a
So what do you-
DJ or
Because
a
I'm saying like a
producer.
producer makes like it has to be in complement with an artist
Okay,
to make
so-
a song. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
Whereas like a DJ for EDM performs his own art.
like Excision has
Has a vape juice. That's what he has.
Excision has his own music.
And a vape.
Where's my vape?
Excision has his own music,
Mike Wells.
and then he also collabs. But his own music is his own music, and he releases and makes money off of it. And then he has collabs.
That's a collab. That's what.
But
makes
so
me
his
think
own
it's an
music, would
art.
he be a producer for his own shit?
No, his own shit. That's where it's his own art. But like collabs, EDM, it's like they're not performing at the same time. It's like he has his own. I don't know if you'd even call it a verse, but like his own part of a song, and then like say he was with who, like Skrillex. Skrillex has a part of the song.
Okay, so speaking of Skrillex just came out the whole
He's
new
a
album.
producer. He's turned into more of a producer where he's making songs with bigger name pop artists, people.
See, Excision, the reason I bring up Excision and Millennium is because Excision and Millennium are on damn near the same subpar level of Skrillex is, really. Maybe
Skrillex kind of
maybe
fell
Excision.
off. Skrillex definitely fell off.
Would you say
I heard
fell
more
off,
about
or
him when I was like 12.
would you
than I
say
do
he
now.
fell off, or he had to take a step back and rethink?
Didn't a bunch of like bad stuff come out about him though?
I don't think so. I
I
haven't
thought
heard.
there was a bunch of like allegations against him.
I never heard anything about that, and I would know because I listened to a shit ton of Skrillex back in the day, and to when I could stop making music. 'Cause he stopped making music for like 3 or 4 years. He would produce, and by producing, you'd have to go to the song credits, and he would be in it. But I personally think he would be like most DJs. But then we have to define the term DJ because Connor out
That's
here.
what I was gonna say. Is like
A
they're
disc
more of an
jockey.
artist because like a traditional DJ, like
But
they're a
then
disc
where do you-
jockey.
where do
They're
you
out there
put, like-
playing other people's music or sampling other people's
Where do you
music.
put
So
a
there's a
Murda
little bit of
Beats?
producing in there, but they're primarily just an artist.
Where do you put Murda Beats? DJ, but he
Yeah.
performed too.
So would
It
you say
depends-
Metro Boomin's a producer?
It depends on
Yeah.
the DJ's level of like music producing, what they do behind the scenes. But like a traditional DJ is just out there playing other people's music or sampling it.
So are you? I think,
Because someone who works at a radio, they're a disc
Shout out
jockey.
to
They're
Sean.
a DJ.
see, I think that maybe people are improperly using the term DJ. Then
They think someone with like a turntable, like what a mix board,
I
in
feel
a
like
computer.
Like
music
an
has
actual
that's
evolved.
a
disc jockey.
DJ.
Music has evolved. There's not disc jockeys anymore. I don't see anybody with a turntable performing really, unless it's to like make a scene, and it's definitely electronic. But
I know Rob wants to comment on all of this.
I
You want to
guarantee
take my
people
spot,
still
Big
That's
use
right.
the
Papa?
old school
I'm the
stuff to
goat,
make
bro.
music.
I'm the goat. Look,
I also need to figure out how high I was when I wrote some of these podcast questions.
That sometimes plays into
All right,
things.
well, I can't read that.
Rob, Deshaun says eat his
Brown catfish. Oh, starfish.
Clarence does not agree.
So what is it?
It says I'm the goat twice, and then Rob eat my brown starfish.
Deshaun?
Deshaun.
All right, so this is kind of coming back from when we were setting up the podcast.
Deshaun,
stuff.
you should get that bleached. It wouldn't be.
I'm just producing this.
Maybe somebody's on TikTok right now, live streaming our live.
Bro, we got 8 viewers. 4
So-
viewers. Damn.
That was quick.
I think
Hey, I'm just.
So-
I'm here so I don't get fined.
okay,
Clarence.
okay, Marshawn
Stinky.
Lynch.
Hey, rub his ear. Inside his ear.
What?
Inside his ear. Rub inside his ear so he shuts up.
All right, so you got you because you're closer, and I can't do that in this.
He's gone now.
All right, so I think that children are born closer to that of a genius level than adults are because they question everything and have yet to be able to be told or do and ask those questions, and they don't think about that, and they don't do this. Focus on that. Same as geniuses.
No, the
Hold on, let me
next
finish- let me
question,
finish
that doesn't
this.
even make sense.
I mean, I
Bro,
get it, but I'm just thinking, like, were you watching Baby Genius while you were
Well, no.
so writing these questions?
Well, we were
Watching
talking about
Boss
this. We were
Baby.
It's
talking,
been played out.
well, we were talking about this when we were setting this up. That the kids nowadays have more of an imagination level, which ain't
Definitely
right.
not. There's so many iPad
Thank
babies.
you.
No way.
Thank you. That's Robin and Connor over here were saying that because
That's
they
because
have-
Connor's a dad and he wants to think his kids got it.
I
like
think
that.
kids lack more imagination because they lack imagination because they don't have to put that much thought focus or thought process into
You just put on
picturing
fucking
something.
Cocoa Melon and they're like,
I mean, honestly, if you actually looked at the statistics, the
bro,
country,
kids can't even
they-
open a pill bottle.
the
That's
country,
not imagination.
the
Like-
country as a whole has gone downhill. Like,
Oh,
people
God,
are
this is where
dumber,
this is going.
but that doesn't necessarily mean that like babies are dumb. It's just how we decide to take care of them. It's more of a nurturing thing than it is a nature thing.
I think
my
it-
kids are creative. They don't really watch a lot of TV, but
That's what I'm saying.
if they watched all the TV, then they would lose their creativity.
because they don't have to create.
But we
think it
know that
goes-
creativity is the key to all invention.
I
But
think it goes either
creativity
way.
is
Like,
imagination, though, at the core root, right? You would say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, what's the?
What were you
guys have
gonna
to?
say?
If you're the comment guy, you have to.
No, I just liked it, the stream.
Okay,
I
so-
think it goes either way though. Like my generation, we were forced to like use our imagination because we didn't have like as much at our fingertips. But like now, when a kid gets like an idea for like an imagination or something, they have so many resources through the internet and shit like that. Like let's say my kid wants to be a YouTube creator, they can just hop on an iPad, a phone, or whatever, and get all these different ideas to like
I'm gonna just go with that.
fuel their imagination.
Let's go with that. Hello. Oh, wait, yeah, I got it. So, the YouTube creator part, our boy Mr. Beast sat down and watched 10,000 hours of YouTube.
All right, how many people here have seen Deshaun? I want to vote on how far you think you could throw him. I bet I got
Deshaun,
like 10.
Deshaun, the guy that
At
comes in
Hamilton?
Hamilton.
No, you've never. God
No,
damn it.
I thought you were talking about Deshaun here in Lamar's.
Fuck.
Why could you throw him?
I bet, bro, he's like this big. I bet I get a good 6 foot out of him.
A good 6 foot.
I mean,
Rob-
it kind of
Rob-
it
Rob
depends
probably
on
throw
the
him 10
on the
foot.
throw
Now-
itself,
now I
but
can't
I'm
hear.
pretty sure I could throw Deshaun too.
Deshaun says he could throw Rob at least 3 feet.
No way.
No.
You might be able
No, I
to
don't think
push
so.
him.
If you can throw Deshaun 6 feet, you think you could throw Rob 3 feet?
Deshaun might be angry little guy.
I almost squatted Rob. I was close.
Oh, he did almost squat Rob at the shop.
If Alex would have slapped
He
me in the
squatted me.
face, I would have had the adrenaline
I for
to
sure,
do it.
1,000% of my body believe I could attitude adjustment Rob. Remember at Bodine's? Remember at Bodine's? I did that to fucking. I almost did it to Dylan, but I for sure did it to Michael. I put him on my shoulders.
If you haven't done it yet, it's not gonna happen.
No, because if I even attempted to do it to Rob, oh, bro, all hell break loose, and we're gonna break the shop. And Rob's like, "Nah, it's my employment. I can't do that." And I'm never coming here. I'm not gonna come here.
Bro, go attitude adjustment
would
him
you
right
not?
now on live on stream.
Do you know what an attitude
won't.
adjustment is?
You won't. Yes.
What is it?
Bro, it's the John
the
Cena
submission?
thing. No, it's not a
Okay,
submission.
thank you.
The fuck?
I didn't know you were a WWE fan like that.
Bro, I got it like that. We got 2 viewers and it's us. R.I.P.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get us another viewer. Hold up.
So I'm pretty sure the last time we did this podcast, Rob gave me the edibles that fucked me up to Mr. Beast level.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
No, we podcasted after that. We talked about it.
Wait, what? We did podcast after that? All right. Another question. So, do you think that when we die, it's not some pearly gates or fairy tale we go up to, but we go to a place we've seen or visited before in life, to maybe a place of comfort or peace and serenity of our life that we were at, and that we go to live out? Because Richard Hammond, if you know who Richard Hammond was, he was the British Top Gear. He was on British Top Gear, and he was in a coma for a little while, and where's he at?
Just keep talking. Keep talking.
And he was in the coma for a little while, and in the comatose state he was in his dream, he went to a place which is probably 15 miles, I think he said, outside of his hometown, and he just had a tree and like this berm of rock and stuff. And he was driving one day after he woke up from the comatose, and in the dream, he heard his wife speak, "You need to come back." And when he drove by this place, he's like, "I've been here before in my dream of the when I was in a coma." So maybe that when we die, we're watching our life as a movie, and we get to select the happiest moments. If maybe not even a heaven, maybe like as a purgatory in a way. If you go to like a purgatory or a hell, you relive your worst moments, but as a heaven state, you go and relive your happiest, most best moments.
See, that's the thing though, is like we'll never know because that's someone who died and came back to life. Like there's a lot of shit that goes on.
But he
like,
never
when
died;
you-
he was in a coma. So you're not technically dead.
So then the brain was still like working, but even like people that have reached like death and came back, like there's a lot of shit that goes on, like rewiring and shit like that. Like no one will actually know what complete death feels like. I don't feel like.
Yeah.
But like, I like to believe in reincarnation, I think.
Dude.
But at the same time, like I'm atheist, so like I can't really comment on death.
See,
I would say
always
that I
thought of-
agree. I'm more of a reincarnation type.
See,
person,
I always thought of
'cause I-
reincarnation.
Me too. That's
And Logic had a topic about that with Neil deGrasse Tyson about reincarnation and all that stuff. But Pink, everybody knows who Pink is, the singer Pink. Her dad recently passed away during COVID, and her last words before her dad passed away was, "What would you like? What would you like to come back as if you could come back?" Right? Because he believed in reincarnation. He's like, "Well, I'm a fighter pilot, so I'd like to come back as a bird of flight or a cannibal chipmunk." That's probably a joke or something that he said.
Yeah.
But like it was during COVID, so she had to quarantine herself from her kids. So she had her double doors open in her house, and she had her window open. And this was probably like a month or so after her dad passed away. And she was in her bedroom. She heard this loud thump on her table in the kitchen. This hawk flew in and stared directly at her, and she was freaking out. And so basically, she was telling about how her dad basically came back as a hawk, a bird of flight, and every time she left her house, this hawk would follow her until she went to a place and then left. That's kind of crazy to think about reincarnation in that manner. Do you think you get, like, if you go to heaven, you get to choose your reincarnation state, or is randomly picked?
Why does it have to be a heaven or a hell? Why
I
can't
don't
you
really
just
know that
reincarnate?
there
What
is
if you
a
don't
heaven
get a pick?
necessarily. I honestly believe
What
that
if,
it's more
what
a
if coming to the light is you
reincarnation
just
type thing.
coming into your new whatever you are, being born as whatever you
And
are?
I think that's what like deja vu state is, because I think deja vu is like moments of time where you've been there before.
If anybody's listening to this, the loud noise is Clarence taking in place for Matt.
Yeah, I don't think you get to choose what you're reincarnated as. I think that just kind of depends on like what kind of person you are, like in that previous life.
Yeah, I feel like end goal is like cat state for some reason, where I'm like, if you live your life well, you eventually get to become a cat where people just take care of you.
Then you get 9 lives
And
instead
you-
of 1.
yeah, and you know, some cats run free and they like run the streets. Other cats are like house cats, but ultimately I think they all want that life, you know?
True.
So, like, end goal is like I come back as a cat, but
Some
I have
sort of like house
so
pet or
many
something.
opportunities to become like a better person, you know?
I think I'll end up as like
The
a toilet
wave.
seat or some shit.
Toilet seat?
Maybe, what if you came back as a tree?
You just want people sitting on
Bro,
your
being a
face
tree
all the
would suck.
time.
I'm not saying it's a good toilet seat. Like I could end up as like Honey Boo Boo's toilet seat or some shit.
Bro, you probably like that.
What if you came back as a tree? All the shit you would have to see and deal with, a woodpecker's pecking the fuck at you.
See, that would be a fucking shitty one to come back as. Like you're just stagnant sitting
How would
there
you
for
know
like
you're a
100
Really?
years.
How would you know
'Cause,
you're
like,
How do you know they don't have cognition?
Have you seen
You don't
that
know if
they
a
can-
tree cries when it
They
gets
can
cut
put
down.
your
It
body
does-
in a
it does
tree
sap.
and like bury you.
Wait,
Have you
what?
seen that?
What
if
now?
So like you can choose to be like buried as a part of a tree. So then like the tree sprouts up out
your
of your
ashes.
body and you literally become a tree. Like that's my end goal. I told Wes that I wanted, if I ever died, I wanted him to literally dig a hole and put my ashes in it and put a tree there.
Then your kids can go outside and
Well,
be like,
yeah,
"It's
they
mom."
can like play on me,
What the fuck?
hit me if they want, cut me
All of a
down
sudden
and
they just
burn
hit
me
you with their
alive.
car?
You know?
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like come back as like an apple tree.
Yeah.
So then you can like feed your
Feed.
kids.
What if you came back as a car? That would be cool as shit.
Okay, Lightning McQueen.
You would want to come back
I'm
as
just
a car.
imagining Transformers.
All of a sudden
What are
you're
you,
a car and then your
Bumblebee?
mom has you back. It's like,
I'm
fuck.
pretty sure in the group chat we've talked about this, or maybe it was our group chat that we're in with the Nathan Condor Love Fest. And fucking, we're talking about having sex, but instead of like having the girl come over, you just told her about the dire premise of Transformers.
We're on to the next Mr. Beast
Wait,
bar.
what?
I'm pretty sure it was in our group chat that we
Nah,
have
trees get
with
pissed on.
Landis. What?
Trees do get pissed on. That's okay. Some people really enjoy golden showers.
That is true.
Is
Trees
that
do
what a
get
golden
pissed
shower
on.
is?
That's
What?
what, a
Yeah,
golden,
golden
shower
shower's getting
is.
pissed on?
Yeah, it's being pissed on.
We're gonna try the chocolate sea salt Mr. Beast bar.
Oh, thank you.
That's
I
the
love Mr.
perfect
Beast.
one to lead up after a conversation.
Dude, I just leave my TV on at home on like a. So like usually I just watch Tim the Top Man's live stream.
And this
Oh
is the
my
TV
God.
I'm buying from you.
My other TV, my Roku.
Oh, okay.
You're buying the. Technically, you already bought it with the vape. I just put on a live stream like Tim the Tap Man. Shout out Tim if you're watching this. You'll
What?
probably
Shut
never
the
watch
fuck
this.
up.
But so I fell asleep last night, and guess who was on when I woke up?
pretty.
Guess who was on when I woke up?
Who?
Coco's the star, dude.
Our boy Mr. Beast was on Andrew Schultz's podcast this morning when I woke up.
This one's fire.
How much did all these bars cost?
Haven't you bought these before?
I bought one, and I'm pretty sure we took it to Alex.
So then
at the
just take
shop.
the price of the one that you bought and take it times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you think I remember like 2 months ago what the price of a Mr. Beast Feastable bar is?
Was it like
Don't even
25
remember his car
bucks
payment,
or what?
Conley.
Speaking of,
You know-
I actually set my budget for the month so that my car doesn't get repossessed.
This shit fire.
I was gonna say.
I mean, it
Budgeting
wouldn't be
sucks.
my mom taking it. It would literally be.
better not eat all those.
We're saving you a piece of
I'm
every
leaving you
one.
big pieces, bro. So when you get high at night, you can.
No, tobacco use only.
He doesn't get
He
high.
just said it's okay. It's not haram.
Yeah, but tobacco use only though.
We're not trying to get demonetized on our first legit.
They don't know our
podcast.
location. We could
don't?
be in California or Colorado.
Oh yeah, hey guys, what do you think of the new setup? We got to be the first podcast to upgrade like this, like not through content. Like we haven't uploaded a video in what, like 2 months, and look at us now. We're out here doing it. We're like at Joe Rogan level almost.
We're
we got
doing it.
We got a Jamie.
Yeah.
TikTok's the best thing to ever happen to music, by the way.
Whoa.
Music?
I would 100%
No, I think
agree.
SoundCloud definitely was.
Oh
Are you
no.
recording?
Yeah, if you're a recording artist,
Hello?
you make it to TikTok, you've reached a popular level.
Young Gravy.
No,
reached that
bro.
level.
TikTok allowed people to blow up without having to move to Nashville and country
100%.
music, bro.
And they're
Because you can
bringing-
just do it in your own house. You know?
I think
Jack
TikTok.
Bryan, bro.
I think TikTok is the Vine SoundCloud baby.
No, it's Musically's baby, obviously. Just
What?
bad.
I wouldn't even
Musically.
say it's SoundCloud because like it's
Before
not
that, it
bringing.
was Dub
Oh, bad.
Smash.
It's not bringing what.
It's not even
Before that, it
necessarily
was
bringing
Vine.
like unknown artists up. It's like bringing back old songs that were popular and making them popular again too. Like it's.
I mean,
crazy.
it's doing that, but it's also bringing like Jessie Murphy, whoever she is. I can't remember her her last name or whatnot. She's blown up. There's so many people. The song he opened us up with and wanted to pay to get on, Nick D blew up. That song, he blew up off of TikTok.
That's not Nick D. That's
No, I'm saying the song, and then I said like, imagine a comma, Nick D, and then there's so many artists that have blown up because of TikTok.
right.
There's
That's what
probably
I'm
more.
saying.
There's
That's why I
probably
said
more artists
That's
that have blown up.
exactly what he
That's
said,
what I
yeah.
said. TikTok's the best thing to ever happen to music.
I would agree. Because, I mean, I've honestly never listened to anything on SoundCloud or
SoundCloud was
MySpace
my.
or,
I'm a SoundCloud baby.
you know.
Kodak Black, Lil Yachty. Fuck Lil Yachty now though.
Did you not
Bro,
see
he-
that interview he did with Drake yesterday or the day
He
before?
He got rid
Drake,
of the
too.
braids, man.
Did
Those
you see
braids
his
are
shoe
gone.
closet, though?
No, Lil Yachty has
You gotta
diamond
see
braids now.
Complex's
Lil
shoe
Yachty?
closet
Yeah.
with Lil Yachty.
Last time I saw him, like in a new like recent interview, like he had it like clean cut.
Nah, he just did not a podcast, but he did his own interview on the beach with Drake, and it was just those two people, and he had diamond braids. He's trying to be like Kodak Black and put diamonds in his body.
That's
Congrats,
Uzi.
man.
Is it Uzi?
No, the fuck. Uzi put the fucking thing in his face and got it taken out like a pussy. Kodak Black had permagrills in the 9th grade.
I mean, I take that shit
Did
out too. That's just
permagrills?
asking to get robbed.
Permagrills. And then he got out of prison
The
and he took
diamond.
the gold ones out of his mouth and got diamond ones. Permagrills. I want a permagrill so bad.
I
You're
don't
like
know
one of
what
the
a
island boys.
Wait, is no the Island
His
Boys?
teeth are ripped out and they put new teeth in his mouth.
Oh, okay,
island
Damn, that gotta hurt.
Well, it's like getting.
it's a medical procedure.
Yeah.
No, he was
you
awake
go
the
to
whole
the
time. He was live
dentist
on
to get it
Instagram Live when he got him
done.
ripped out. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but they numb the area.
But imagine the pain
like-
afterwards, though.
It's just diamond veneers. That's all it is.
No,
like
they're not veneers. They're whole different teeth. They take your tooth out
that's
and put new
basically
teeth in.
veneers.
Did you
bro.
guys see the Lil Yachty
Yeah, that's
interview where
what
he
that
said he
is.
spent 96 grand on his veneers?
Who?
Lil Yachty.
All right, if
He's
you
got
guys,
some
if
nice
you guys,
ones.
if you guys won
That's
the
a good
lottery,
smile.
what was your first
Teeth.
purchase be?
Teeth.
we were that
Teeth
rich.
and nose. Get my Jew nose fixed. Not that I'm hating on the Jewish people.
I,
got a
I
great
agree
nose.
with I agree with Kanye West.
I can't hear.
Fuck up.
I don't know my ancestry, dog.
I can't.
I can't hear Connor, but Kanye
fine.
West has some good ideas.
Sorry, Rob.
I believe
I
Kanye was
muted him.
muted.
I think
I'm
my
back,
first
guys.
Purchase,
I apologize.
I think my first purchase would be skincare.
Probably a
and then teeth.
Mustang.
Skincare then teeth. I can't hear him, so I just went over.
I'd honestly invest. To be honest, I don't know what
Shut the
I'd
fuck
invest in,
up,
but it'd
you
be
muted
some
us.
sort of
I
investment.
can't hear. But yeah. Imagine if I just punched Connor in the face right now.
I would have to leave before
Yes.
that.
Why?
So,
Why?
So what was
because
your
what if
first?
he died?
What?
Okay, then it's my
What was your
fault.
first purchase?
Teeth.
And he's got black children, so
Whitney,
that's gonna look really bad for us.
What's your first purchase? Like
you
you
win the
have
lottery.
$1 billion. Not say billion. Let's say you have 300 million in your bank account. You're living where you're living at now.
Yeah.
What would you go do right now?
I would go on vacation,
That's
live
your
it
first
up
big
like
purchase?
the Kardashians. I'd be like, Rob, you're leaving. I will pay your salary for the year. We're going on vacation.
Wow, fuck you too.
Alex, you got it. You're
Well,
holding down
Alex,
the shop.
somebody has to stay and watch the
Seawall,
shop.
bro.
Seawall
Seawall is
the
holding it
goat.
down
So
from
me,
the
me
shop
and
right
Connor talked about this before about not winning the lottery,
Whoa.
but like winning or having enough money in the bank. We said that we would take all of our friends. All right, not winning the lottery, but winning the lottery. So let's say your friend, your buddy, gave you $25 to go play the lottery. He didn't know you were going to play the lottery, but he gave you the $25. And let's say you won $1 million off it.
Yeah.
How much money would you give him,
$5.
your friend?
I probably would give all of it to him, to be honest.
Why? You know what you're spending it on.
You're
Well,
a good
it
person.
wasn't my money to spend. If I borrowed $25 from Rob and I took
But-
it and got a lottery ticket,
But did you
guess
have-
what? That's Rob's lottery ticket, not mine.
Did you have the intention of paying that $25 back, though? That's the real question, because then
worked
that's
for a
your
second, but it didn't.
winnings.
Yeah, I suppose. But like, I still would feel like it wasn't mine. It was borrowed money.
Like,
you know?
let's say you forgot your debit card, and you're like, shit, like I was going to play the lottery
You
when I
can't
got
play lottery
here.
with debit cards anyways, I don't think.
Yeah, you can.
Isn't there some
It
place
has
that-
to be debit, not credit,
Oh,
because
yeah,
it has
yeah.
to be taken out
Yeah, it
instantly.
can come out of your checking account.
Okay. So I thought about, let's say if you won $1 million, your friend gave you 25, $50 or whatnot, and I would personally take the $1 million and I would bring him aboard. We would go live it up. Like, I'll be like, all right, you get $100,000, some decent amount, like $100,000, $200,000. I'll keep the remaining $800,000, and you come with me to my new house or whatnot, and I'll give you that $200,000. You get to do what you want to do with it. And
That means switch subjects. So I saw Nathan earlier, and I definitely would lick his butthole.
wait, click the button again.
Nathan's
Okay,
got
so,
cake.
Rob, I can hear the button, but I can't hear them.
Oh my god!
Is it on purpose?
He likes it that way.
Well, I don't like it that way because you guys, when everybody talks, I
When
can
everybody
hear
talks, I
everyone
can't know what they're talking about.
Miss Frizzle over here, Magic School Bus.
Imagination.
Hey, Rob.
I can't
But
hear
no.
you, Alex. So you have to be able to speak loud enough for me to hear.
I said, "Hey, Rob." You hear
Keep
me?
going. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I
That's all
love
I
you.
said.
I love you.
No, you don't.
Hit that vape.
No. What are we talking about?
We're talking about winning the lottery.
Oh, fuck the lottery. Nathan.
What if you
Okay, I can't be the only
inherited that
contributing
money,
factor
though, you know?
I brought up TikTok saved music, but okay.
So what about inheriting this money?
I said, what if it was like inherited money instead of like borrowed money?
I don't
What do you
fucking
mean?
know.
Would you feel like you needed to split it with the family?
You'd have to give me an example. I don't know what the inheritance
Oh,
is.
so
So,
you're
like-
saying like you're the only one in the will?
Yeah.
You have to split it.
You have to split it with your family, right?
So let's say your grandfather dies.
Uh-huh.
You inherit all of his millions of dollars in net worth.
Yep.
And you have like 4 or 5 brothers and sisters.
Yep.
And you're the only one in the will.
Yeah.
Fuck no. He knew what he was doing.
Nah, I'd give it.
No, I wouldn't.
I'd be
The fuck?
splitting that shit. I don't think. Wait, it depends on which brothers.
See?
See, no, but I was only raised with one of my brothers. I don't know any of the other ones.
I'm not gonna give them no
There's
money.
no like family ties.
I would say I wouldn't give them no money, but I would say like if I moved to California and I had bought a bunch of cars or a bunch of land and shit, I'd be like, hey, you want to come out with me? I mean, you can quit your job. I'll pay for your expenses. I'll give you set allowance. If it was millions of dollars, I'll give you a set allowance. But you can be wise with that set allowance. But I'm not gonna give you $10,000 a week or $10,000 a month, and then you constantly be like, I just spent my $10,000. Can I have a little bit more? Nah, that's on you. You could have took that $10,000 a month
Yeah,
and
but
put
that's
that in
too
something.
morally gray.
Yeah.
How is it too morally gray?
Because that's like selfish, and there's things
But
that I'm
your-
like,
the grandfather knew
that
what he
feels
was
like
doing when he
bad
did it.
juju to me, though.
But
Like,
your
no,
grandfather
no,
or
thank you.
whoever-
Right? But here's the deal, like, although my brother doesn't have any kids, but if it were that, then maybe I wouldn't give it to my brother, but I would
It's
give
Ann
it to
Deshawn, you
his
So
dumb
kids.
imagine this,
fuck.
guys.
You
Whitney-
know?
I don't think Whitney knows the story, but I don't know my dad. Imagine if my dad left my life, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if I inherited his money and none of the other kids that I've never met. Well, I have met them once at a bowling alley.
Hold on, I have a question.
What?
What's a dad?
Oh my fucking god.
Stupid ass question.
Almond chocolate.
So imagine this: if I inherited my dad's money and his kids, he spends active time with, doesn't get none of that. Fuck no. I'm not giving them nothing.
That's fucked up. You played Rainbow Six Siege with him.
They didn't know I was their brother.
No, that's
I mean-
feeling very
dad
like
told you not to
here's
tell
my
him?
second family,
wouldn't-
and like,
you
I'm
wouldn't-
giving
But that
them
means
money
that
to
they're
my
only one to
second
reach out because I have
family.
money.
You wouldn't have to give them that money because that's like him paying back for lost time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't feel selfish about
Fair,
it for
fair.
one, because then that is a perfect signature of them only reaching out for the money and not for getting to know me as a person.
Oh yeah, you don't owe them shit.
That's true,
You
but
do.
You owe him everything.
I'm gonna just start stacking these on my wallet because I'm not constantly taking out my dip.
Because yeah, it wasn't your fault your dad couldn't keep your pee-pee in his pants.
well,
Yeah,
here's
it
the
does.
deal though, because same situation
Same
for me.
You were the cum that was making him horny.
It sounds like we're in the same situation, to be honest,
You
because
and I?
the majority of my siblings from my father live in North Carolina, where he has been active in their life, right? Every step of the way. And then there's me and my other sister, and she lives in Louisiana. But say I didn't meet my dad and he left me all of that money, I wouldn't want it. I would be literally pissed if that were the case, because if you knew that I fucking existed and you chose not to be in my life, I don't want your fucking money.
See, I wouldn't want it either, but I'd spend that shit fast as fuck, like just to get rid of it.
I think I would give it away. Like, it would just be like,
Tax
here's a
write-off.
fucking charity, here's another charity. Oh, here's
Buy
my
some
charity
paintings,
friend
buy
Rob.
some paintings.
I was like, bitch, we're buying every matching Jordan.
Building a whole
um,
closet.
the thing with mine is so like my dad reached out when I was 16 and he like wished me happy birthday. I didn't see him for a month later, and then we started talking for a little bit, and then he bought me Rainbow Six Siege on the Xbox One and a year of Xbox Live Gold Pass, and we played Rainbow Six Siege. So it was me, my dad Aaron, and my two brothers. I don't remember if it was 4 people or 5 people. I'm pretty sure it's a 5-man party, and there's one other person in there always. Now, that was back in April and May when we started playing, and it got all the way to the Thanksgiving point. I kept asking him, hey, I'm playing with my brothers. They don't know I'm their brother. When are you going to tell them? When are you going to tell them? He keeps saying the next time they come over for visitation, I'll tell them, and he keeps prolonging and prolonging and prolonging. So one day, my dad wasn't there. I just was in a party with them. I said, hey, I'm your brother. Now, the crazy thing is my one brother, Colin, who's a douche, fucking doesn't like me. I don't know why. I even sent them screenshots of like the certification, not certification, but the verification of me being biologically Aaron's
His.
child.
Yeah.
And Kobe was cool with it. He didn't really care that much and accepted it. Now, I ran into them for the first time in my life, ever meeting them at the bowling alley back in January. And I met them. Even then, I only knew of Kobe and Colin over like voice chat party. Colin always sounded like a douche. Colin's 2 months younger than I am. That gives some perspective. And then my brother Kobe is 2 years or a year older than me. He looks like young Jesus, swear to God. And he's cool. I met him at the bowling alley. They both worked at the bowling alley. He's cool. Colin, not so much. So I want to give them no fucking money. They've never reached out to me. Nah.
Hey Nathan,
What?
remember when you came into the shop like 3 weeks ago? And like, you said you were feeling like kind of down. This is the shit you need to bring to therapy, my guy.
This is therapy. White people start podcasts.
Your podcast questions?
Man, I have a degree in psychology, but I'm not a therapist.
Don't you need a degree in psychology to be a therapist? though?
You have to have a doctorate in psychology
Oh,
to be a
doctorate?
therapist, or a master's to be a counselor.
So what's the difference between a counselor and a therapist?
A counselor is like,
prescribe.
I can talk to you about your problems, but I can't give you anything.
Yep.
Well, you can't give what?
I can't give you anything for them, and I also can't diagnose you with anything. So, like, if you came in and you sat and chatted with me and you're like, I think I have ADHD, I wouldn't be able to say, like, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I would say, hey, you need to go see, like, this
So
psychiatrist.
So basically, a counselor's not like talking to a wall, but talking to just basically another
They're
friend.
gonna
It's-
do
yeah,
like
they're
what
a
I
talk
did with
therapy.
you. So we're like, what are your goals? Like, what do you want to achieve in life?
But
Like,
isn't
what
that
are
a
your
therapist, though?
problems? Huh?
That's a therapist.
They're both gonna ask you like the same kind of questions, but a counselor is gonna keep you like in check. Like they're gonna be like, your goals are this. Okay, what did you do from last week to achieve those goals? Like, how are you feeling compared to last week? Like, a therapist is gonna dive deeper into it, like childhood trauma and
yeah,
stuff.
they're going to,
stuff
like,
that.
diagnose you with things. You're going to have some tests. They're going to be testing you, and,
So,
you know,
like-
they'll have...
So like a therapist though, they'll be able to diagnose childhood trauma. Like, what if you think you have childhood trauma, but you don't know what that stems from?
That's why you go.
Yeah.
That's
But
why
yeah,
you
Deshaun wants you to be his therapist.
Okay. Okay, so I didn't know that.
They
He
piece
does,
it all
yes.
together for
So,
you.
okay,
and-
so I give them basically everything that happened in my
Yep.
childhood, and I'm giving them puzzle pieces, and they're able to put the puzzle together while I'm telling them.
So
basically.
there's different things that you can go through so that triggers what those memories are in your
Yep.
brain.
Why
I
the
mean,
fuck am I
obviously,
sitting in on
if
Nathan's
you just go
therapy?
like hardcore into mushrooms, that can trigger
what did we
it
just talk? What did we just
yourself.
talk about at the shop the other day?
Why did I pay $5,000 to have Nathan do therapy?
Not necessarily that, but what was that? Man Enough podcast?
Yeah.
It's the Man Enough podcast.
No,
Alex.
it's fucking not.
Yeah, see,
It's
that's
raw
what
dog
I-
or die, dude.
because there's a lot of people.
That's
that
what I
can
was
watch
wondering.
this.
Like, are we gonna switch this over to mental health? Like, because if we are, we gotta change the name. Like, because that just means we're out there raw dogging with no mental
Nathan,
health.
have you fucking met
And
yourself?
that's
It's
usually
literally
what
you.
it is, man.
Yeah,
That's
I'm-
usually
I'm
how
out
it
here.
goes. The
And
mentally
it's
unstable
kind of
are
a
the
play-
ones
it's
that
kind of
take
a
all the
play on
risks.
Raw dog or die. It's kind of a play on the mental health aspect.
I mean, it's true.
No drugs. Fucking
Just
no.
raw dogging life.
Yeah, no therapy anymore. I'm just out
I
here.
haven't gone to therapy, so I'm just raw dogging life without knowing it.
Yup.
So a therapist would do like EMDR for you, which
is
would do the
EMDR?
same
Yep.
thing. So it's
Nah,
like
Nathan just
it
does
has to-
EDM.
Turn the lights back on you. E EDMR.
Don't do that.
It has to do with your eyes, like rapid
Take the sunglasses
movement in
off.
your
Oh,
eyes, and then they can
EDMR.
trigger past memories. So you can go like back in time and like relive that,
I
and it'll
developed
tell
an,
you what your
I
trauma
developed-
is.
It's developmental
It's like
movement repetition.
it's something like that, yeah.
Look up EDMR.
EMDR.
Psychiatrists diagnose guys. They can write scripts for meds
Yep.
for what ails you. Therapists nod, ask how that makes you feel, and ask if you'd like to continue.
So a therapist is a counselor, and a psychiatrist is a doctor.
Okay.
Yep.
That's just expensive though. What if you try to go through therapy in your area that you live in and you never find the right therapist?
Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you don't find the right therapy. If you're like,
I
there's-
bet you can't make a
I
wheat thing in my
literally
mouth.
watched a comedian that was like talking about his mental health, to be honest. And at the end, he at the end,
live, baby.
wow.
Rob,
At
you
the
able to say this
end,
right
there
in
was
here?
like a video of him going through all of these different therapies to try and fix his depression, and nothing worked.
See,
He's
that's
done
gonna
like
make it, that's even gonna make
ketamine,
you more
LSD.
depressed because you
Look-
can't find somebody to connect to.
Look
that
at your
level.
mind as like a body part. Like, say your
a
back
drink,
hurts. Like, you're gonna keep going to different doctors until you find the one that prescribes the right thing to fix that problem.
Yeah. And
Nate
every
needs
there's
Jesus, though.
different so you have to think of
said
like
that?
the laws,
Mikey.
right?
Mikey.
So
Hass,
in
I don't know.
Iowa,
Hass?
you
H-A-S-S?
can't do
Oh, that's my buddy
psychedelics,
Hassler.
but
Yep.
if you go to a different state, you could.
I agree.
Yep.
So think about it like this though. If you are going to a therapist, that means you can recognize somewhat of an issue, right?
Yep.
Then, if let's say you have depression and you don't find the right therapist to help you with that, you're spending all this time and money because therapists ain't cheap,
Right.
and you're going through all this effort to help yourself, but
Yep.
you can't find the proper
Nathan,
help.
That
That's
is
gonna make
the
you more
problem
And
depressed.
with mental health in
that's-
America is the
that's it.
fact that people can't get the resources and tools that they need because it costs so much to do it.
BetterHelp.com, baby.
That is also it's a mode, but it's also
They're-
expensive.
They're
you know,
not therapists.
They
They say that they're therapists,
no,
but they're
they
counselors.
will they give you recommendations to licensed therapists. It says right on their website.
right?
But their recommendations, they
Psychologists and psychiatrists are two separate things, is what he's getting at.
Oh,
Yeah.
Therapy and therapists and counselors are psychologists. Psychiatrists are ones that can diagnose and issue you medication. That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
They can prescribe you meds. They're an MD.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
that
a
makes more
medical
sense.
doctor.
and they don't recommend you at all either. Like, I was using them for a while, and it's basically they have their own counselors through the app, and by recommend they find the counselor that they think is going to work for you.
Okay.
But it's bullshit because they say that they're licensed therapists. They're not. They're counselors. That's why I stopped using it.
Therapists are counselors.
They can still do the same thing.
Psychiatrists are
Yeah.
not people
But
that
but these
They're
aren't
not
therapists
medically licensed.
they're not medically licensed.
So a
Right.
therapist and a counselor is the exact same thing.
I'm just wait. A counselor and a therapist are the same.
They're the same
A
thing.
therapist is licensed.
Psychiatrists are the ones that can prescribe you medication and diagnose you.
I thought a therapist was the one that could.
No.
No.
A therapist
Okay, my
sends.
bad.
A therapist
Psychologists
sends.
and psychiatrists, two separate things.
Okay.
They have psychologists, not psychiatrists.
So are you,
But a therapist is still a
Clarence.
step above a counselor, though, right? No.
Well, it depends on the field or the job you work at. A counselor is a therapist, and a therapist is a counselor. But a counselor can be a lower person on the totem pole, depending on where the facility you're at.
Gotcha.
Because a residential counselor has no certifications except training in the facility. Then there's a residential therapist that comes in and does your weekly group therapies, things like that. Then psychologist, psychiatrist. So
Okay.
psychiatrist is the top tier.
Okay.
That's the one,
It's
that
the
can
one
do
with the
that-
doctorate.
Yeah, that's the one
The
that
doctorate.
costs
They've got a
$100
PhD.
an hour that you have that you go to once a week and lay down on the fancy couch. That's what we envision when it comes
Therapy.
to therapy is psychology or psychiatrist.
Gotcha.
so have you ever seen the show Lucifer?
Yes.
So his therapist
Yes.
is a
Psychologist.
psychologist. Okay, that
No,
makes.
psychiatrist. She prescribes.
She's
She
a
can prescribe.
psychiatrist.
So the thing is that psychiatrists can also be therapists.
Oh, okay, so I've always
So
thought
you're
a
doing the
therapist is a
same thing,
psychiatrist,
right?
In my brain.
So what you would do is like, oh, you go see your therapist, right? And your therapist is like, hey, yeah, but I
Bingo.
think you might need like
Bungo.
you might need like medication for that, right? So I can't prescribe you medication, but this psychiatrist at my office does. So you can go and see that psychiatrist, but you're going to do the same thing. You're going to tell them the same issues. You're going to speak on the same
so basically,
things.
a counselor is like a nurse.
He looks free balling because he can't
Hey,
contain
Ron.
him.
Question then:
Come
Are
on,
you
dude.
do you sleep naked? Like,
No.
can you?
Socks, underwear all the time.
No,
You
socks.
sleep
I
in your
can't sleep in
socks?
socks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a thing with my feet,
Ooh.
like a sensory thing with.
Hello, hello. Oh, I can hear me again.
Lucky you. We're taking an intermission break because one of our
They
cast.
can't hear you.
Oh, I thought we said we're back.
Edie says they can hear us now.
Yep, you're good.
Cool. So, the freedom. Alex can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Can you do it, Rob?
Nah.
Can you sleep naked?
It's none of your fucking business.
he
Pretty
won't
sure you
let you
can.
know.
That should be a yes.
I think it depends on if he's
Nah,
sleeping
I think-
alone or with somebody else.
Nah, I think he does it alone every now and again.
Oh, probably. I mean, it's just him. Why
See,
would
I could
you
never.
not?
And the fucking bulldogs.
I mean, that's true. You do have your dogs. So, like, I imagine
So
he
that
probably.
bedroom door's open.
Yeah, he probably wears underwear.
Okay, question then. Question: When you're doing the deed,
Yeah.
do you have to lock your dogs out, or you don't care?
No animals.
Can
Don't
you?
care.
You don't care?
Nope.
You don't care?
Clarence lays on the bed while I'm doing it. Because he'll. You think I'm fucking a bitch?
That's
in
true.
That? Yeah.
That would be far worse, to be
Yeah,
honest.
trying to keep stroke while that's.
Oh, we're peaking at 9 views.
Dude,
9
I'd
views.
lose thought.
or hear Coco
About
going.
to- yeah, breathing all heavy. Connor,
No.
explain to them how the bidet was.
Oh, it was great. I feel refreshed. I feel
Still
like a new
never
man.
used a bidet in my life.
Go
Go
check
use
it
it.
out.
I'm
Oh,
not
you're
gonna use it.
missing out.
Go use it.
I'm not gonna use it.
Pussy.
Oh.
I feel
I've never
violated.
used one either.
No,
See,
just imagine what it would feel like to clean behind the ball sack.
But I mean, don't you do that in the shower though?
But just think about
But like
after
this
every
would
time
be
you shit.
every time you probably should. You need to wash
How-
that
how
thing
do you
all the
wipe?
time.
What do you mean? How do I
Did
wipe?
you go in between the legs, or you?
I'm not a woman.
Did you?
No. Do you?
You don't
sta-
wipe your butt at all.
No, I do. Do you stand up? Do you stand up to wipe, or do you?
I
Like,
stopped doing that when I was
Oh
like 5.
no! Who's standing
dude,
up?
I've
to
seen people on.
You stand
You're
up to wipe?
allowing your cheeks to fully close before you dive back in.
That's just making.
I don't stand erect.
He's probably got streaks all up his back.
That's why he wears only black underwear.
No, I lean forward.
See,
Yes.
okay, that's
Don't let
not
him lie to you.
standing up.
I
then.
I was like fucking full at a.
So you go like 90-degree angle and fucking just wipe?
I just do this.
He stands up on one leg.
I go like this.
a little raise.
I lean and then wipe.
I also have a fucking bidet, you peasants.
Oh
So
yeah, that's
he
true.
just
He's
really
clean.
just
He's
sits
But
there
he
and
doesn't have
allows-
an original bidet, like one that's built in. He has an aftermarket bought one.
Yeah.
that's all you can
Yeah,
get
but
in America,
that's the
bro.
stuff.
No, you can
No?
you can order.
No, you can order
When
those.
you
Oh,
build
shit.
your house and shit.
You can get one of those like Japanese
Pretty
toilets.
sure like Home Depot or Lowe's or like wherever
Yeah,
toilets are sold.
smart toilets.
Yeah.
They'll talk to you.
They even like
They
warm.
would talk to
They'll
you.
talk to you.
So like in the middle of the night, if you sit down to pee, you won't have to. Like,
Imagine having
it
a
won't be a
Heated
cold
one for, like,
See,
toilet.
that's why I want one. Like, I was against the bidets until I saw they had temperature control. Like, just
Yeah.
imagine after eating, like, some hot, like, Hispanic food. Remember? Fucking turn that bitch down to cold, you're good.
It's always
Yeah,
cold in my
right.
case.
You're eating a lot of spicy
Dude,
food.
remember when Jelly Roll first found out about a bidet with him and Bunny? Dude, he was losing his shit. He's like, oh my God. He fucking came out, I think, with like no underwear, no boxers on or nothing on. And fucking just had a t-shirt. And he's like, yo, Bunny, you gotta check out. They got bidets in the hotel. This shit's we're ordering one tomorrow. All right, what's the
would.
comment?
Don't let him lie to you when you said you weren't a girl.
What? What's the comment?
You s-
don't
when
let him
you
lie to
said, you said,
My
I'm
brother
not
said
a
that?
girl.
Tantulum.
Yeah, Nathina.
He said what? He always calls me Natalie because fucking one time, he said he. I was so hungry for a Butterfinger, right? I'm like, all right, Jaden.
You sucked a dick for a
No,
Butterfinger.
Jaden was like, I'll get you a Butterfinger and a Coke if you put
But
on
you gotta
mom's
suck
heels.
my dick.
So you did it?
I never got the Butterfinger either, and he took a photo
Did you
of
get
it.
the Coke?
I never got nothing. So here's a photo of me in my mom's heels when I was like 11 or 12. Never got my Butterfinger or Coke.
Did it feel nice though? Because you had to
No.
be taller.
I was taller then, but I'm probably taller now.
I know, but did you feel like cooler because you were taller?
No, I did not.
That's why women wear heels. It makes them feel more powerful because they're taller.
Is that
like
actually, or are you trying
imagine
to
your
fuck with me?
height, but like 4 inches higher.
Are you trying to fuck with me or is this actual?
No, actual.
A Butterfinger, right, Natalie?
Because they're not comfortable as
What?
as
Beans.
anything.
That's my dog. What's up, Beans?
We should have got Beans to come. He probably showed up before Matt.
Yeah,
We-
Miguel, you want to join us?
Has anybody seen Beans, like what he looks like?
Yeah. Rob showed me a picture of Beans on the
Friends
toilet.
with
He's sexy.
Miguel for fucking-
I thought he just
I've
worked
been
with him.
friends with him just as long as I've been friends with Connor.
The whole reason Miguel is in the chat, the group chat, is
accidentally
because
put him in.
yeah, he left the chat, and for some reason, like Beans was like right under him. I must have like just talked to Beans or
See,
something.
when you said who Beans was, you said I worked
Beans
with him.
says stop moving the
no,
screen.
I've just been friends with Beans since like 5th grade or 6th grade.
Damn, so you gotta go.
Hey, Miguel, should I tell him the story about how me and you became friends? Remember that? When we're sitting in the library, should I tell him the whole story?
I mean, you've already started it, so might as well.
Hold
You
on, we
can't
got to see
tease
what
us.
Beans says.
We'll see what he says because it's a pretty good one.
There's like a 3-second delay.
Stop.
What if he's not even like on his phone right now? He's just like cooking
Yeah,
or
he
something.
left.
I think he left already.
He's like, I'm done with this shit.
He's like, I don't want to hear this story over again. Oh wait.
Me, Connie go
we
way
are
back.
out
and
of
yeah.
focus.
Oh yeah.
We're
he-
out of
Oh,
focus.
there
So
it
what's
now.
the story?
Hold on, we're way
There
behind.
you go.
Like, there's a huge delay. I mean, we can keep talking though.
Guys,
I suppose
it's a
the,
delay to the stream.
Not
That
a-
doesn't mean it's not in time forever.
it feels
That's-
like
that's
it
what I mean,
shouldn't
yeah.
be.
No. You,
Oh, is this for bleeping purposes? So like,
Sort of. It's also so you don't get stream sniped.
I'm just saying he's behind. Like,
Yeah, so you don't get stream
On
snipe. So
what-
you click. So you
where
click
we're
play.
actually at.
So stream sniping. You like. Let's say I'm Tim the Tap Man. I hit play. Stream snipers will be like, all right, he clicked play at this time. I'm gonna click play at the same time so I can get in his lobby and stream sniping because I can see on his screen.
We
on the
know
live
how
stream.
stream sniping works, Nathan.
Dude, he doesn't.
But you're like 15 seconds behind. So like if he types something, that's real time. But you can
Oh.
respond because he'll catch up eventually.
What do you say?
Cute. He said, "Don't stop everything for me." Tell
all
the
right,
story.
yeah, I'm gonna
Don't
tell
let-
the story then. So I think it was like 6th grade when me and Beans became friends.
And he fucked him.
We were both behind on like we had a poetry like thing for our English class. Like it was a whole like
Group project.
like I don't know what you want to call it. Like there's just like a time frame
Poem
where
book?
like a 3-week period where like we were doing poetry and like we had to write poems and this shit. And, like me and him were like way behind on it. So like we had to go to the library and sit there until we like got caught up. Me and him had never really talked before, and like we're just both sitting there at our labs or at our computers, and all of a sudden he just looks at me and he's like, "Hey, bro, you mind if I fart?" And I was like, "Nah, bro, like fucking let it rip, dude. I don't give a fuck." Dude, he just let off a monster,
Was it
dude.
just you two in the library?
Nah, dude, that's the best part. Is there was a dude who was like a couple computers down, and he's like, "Miguel." Like, me and Beans have been friends ever since, dude. Like we became friends over a fart.
Bro, that's how easy it is for guys to be friends with each other.
Yeah, dude. Like
So like a friendship, like you can just like walk past. Like imagine if your
No
neighbors
girls
with
doing
somebody.
that, I can tell you.
Imagine if your
I
neighbors
mean,
with
maybe
somebody
some
and you
girls
both
are,
left
but
for
it's-
work at the same time. You and your neighbor left for work at the same time. By the end of that work week, you two are already homies. You're like, so you going to work too? Yeah. It takes nothing for men to become friends.
Nah, it
Yeah,
took a lot for me to
but you
become
also
friends with
end up
Nathan.
like losing.
We're not
friends
even friends,
quick.
bro.
Oh,
You only hit me up
damn.
when you want something.
Oh damn.
Like
He
talk
only
to,
hits
talk
me
to
up.
married dudes
What,
and
the,
figure
what, when's
out
the,
how
what
many
you,
friends
when the
they
last time
actually
you
have.
added me in the group chat,
That's
Nathan?
because their wives won't let them
The
have
fart
friends.
heard
No,
across
I don't
the
think
world.
that's true. It's
The
just
fart-
that they
the
like
fart heard
become
across the
focused
world.
on their partner and they just don't feel the need to like reach out to their friends anymore.
That's true too. The fart heard across the world, across
Okay.
that library at
So,
least.
I think-
That shit was legendary.
I want to say
The last
that
time
Alex,
Nathan added me in the group chat was so I could give him a ride home because he decided to do illicit substances and didn't want to drive.
What? No, I never did that.
Rob, what? Thanks.
When?
I just did illicit substances, and I don't want to drive home.
Are you
At
that
Al-
not imaginative to not like replace the name?
What the fuck you want me to call
Coca-Cola?
Nose beers?
Coca-Cola?
Nose beers.
Nose beers. See, thank
Thank.
you.
Oh,
Look at sugar.
yeah, damn.
This is coming from the same dude. We
I don't
hopped
have any
out
sound.
to go into what is it, Bergie's? We hopped out of his car and he's like, "It smells like weed out here." I'm like, "Bro, just say it's loud." Like,
Motherfucker muted me.
he's like, "I don't know the terminology."
I didn't say it so loud. I said, "Yo, it smells. It
Fuck
smells
you,
like
Rob.
some
Nah, bro, you kept saying it too. You're like, "Do you smell it?
Muted me.
It smells like
do
weed
that.
out here. Don't you smell it?"
Pretty sure I did not say all of it.
Yeah, you probably.
Where's my vape?
Mike Wells?
It's right here.
Mike Wells.
I can't fucking.
I stick my dick in a bag of Mike Wells.
So fucking Alex over here, he's always hitting me up though to get him food at 2 a.m.
Alex
The one
always
time
wants
I
food.
asked him, the one time I asked him, "Hey, could you bring me some Arby's or give me some food?" He's like, "Nah." And I'm always taking him and Matt to get food. Taco Bell.
Listen,
The amount of
Arby's
trips to
is-
Arby's.
You're not muted.
I can't hear shit.
I can hear you.
Yeah, dude, Alex just always wants food. It's not
Coco.
like at 2 a.m. It's all day.
But he never repays the favor.
Oh, damn! I
He'll
almost
get
had it.
yeah, he will. When he's at work,
That's
Nathan,
fair. That is
when
fair.
you-
I take that back. I retort my
Okay,
statement.
thank you.
I retort my
Oh,
statement.
thank you.
The amount of chicken tenders and McDonald's he's may have bought me, yeah.
I say
Thank
retort
you.
that.
I'm not that
It's- it-
shitty of a person.
He'll
That
give
is-
you the
that is
apple
fair.
cart.
Rob, don't fucking make that face. Damn it, my kill one.
That is fair. It's just
But he expects it though too. Like if you come in with like some fucking Arby's or some
Bro,
shit, you better.
you're the
bring
worst
some
about that,
fucking
Connor. I don't
food,
even want to
too.
fucking hear it. You and Rob used to come eat in front of me like every other day.
Yeah, see,
So you
Every
gotta bring food for everybody. That's just how it
Whitney
works,
brings
right?
cookies.
break
I will.
bread, homie. Break bread.
So like even if I brought a sandwich for
I was-
Rob, I would.
Yeah,
bring,
I-
Bro,
I do-
I
your
would
brother,
at least bring
he says
Alex
you never
a
bring
cookie.
him food.
Jaden,
I don't, which one is it?
You-
It's not Jaden because Jaden's under Jaden. It was Tantulum.
that is Jaden. Tantalum
he,
8516.
he was under his other account earlier.
He's on.
Keep
Double
both logged
dosing.
in if you can.
See, 'cause
Give
this
us
one
viewers.
says Jaden Webb, and then it says Tantulum.
He might have changed his name or something. I don't know. But that is fair.
They got different picks though.
Jaden does
Coco?
buy me a lot
Why'd
of
you
food.
break my cord, you whore?
But
Coco.
I will say this though.
Coco.
I got really high at the shop the other day off the bar, and I did bring you Taco Bell, a cheesy gordita crunch.
Dude, you
Now-
didn't
now I'm
plan
cut
it though.
out.
You just were like, "Oh,
No.
you can have this."
No,
Oh yeah,
I
they
did
were,
plan on it
I had it. For a
because I
second.
knew I ordered 2 cheesy gordita crunches.
Bro, that
'cause I
got
thought
me
that's what
addicted
you
to
get.
cheesy gordita crunches. I'm good. Yeah,
Isn't that what you get at Taco Bell's cheesy gordita?
no,
What do you
I'd never
get?
had one before, and now I love them.
Dude, they're fire, and I never had one before. I just used. I was so high, I had to dig into my brain of pop culture references to
I am both okay, buddy. I got it.
to dig into my brain of pop culture references and to see if cheesy gordita crunch was something I ever heard and I could order it.
I'm pretty sure the only time I ever had that was when I was in college, and it was like 4:00 in the morning.
Were you high?
No,
You should have been.
They hit different when you're high.
I honestly was very straight edge.
Why?
Are you still, or have you experimented?
With what?
Are you still straight edge, or have you ever experimented?
No,
ate a
I'm
gummy
not
with me,
straight
the
edge
fuck?
anymore.
Oh, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, cheesy gordita crunches kind of fire. But what do you order though?
Me, usually, I used to get the potato loaded grillers. Oh my god,
You get the potato loaded griller.
used to.
What do you get now though?
Picks.
I don't know.
I'm gonna need to remember this.
Cheesy gordita crunch.
Connor, what do you get?
From Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't had Taco Bell in like probably 2 years. But if I had to pick,
Doritos Locos.
Yes.
yeah, Doritos Locos.
I think that's
Dude,
it.
you
I'm
told
good.
They need to bring back the Cool Ranch. The Cool Ranch Doritos
Skirt,
Loco
skirt.
was so fire.
That was
I
good.
gotta drive
They also
home.
had a spicy
You're my
nacho, I believe, one time.
Not
They still have the $5 box?
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be 6 with the inflation, or not inflation, but it raised price.
$5
I think
box
it's
is
$6
fire,
box
too.
still.
Hey.
Oh
hey.
yeah.
You trying to go
I would
Super
get the
Saiyan,
$5
bro?
box of college. That's what I would get, because then I would get like a Doritos
had one of
Locos
these?
One of those
taco,
gummies are
a Cool
gross.
Ranch one.
Have you had one of these? Chug the rest of that.
No, I'm good.
Can
I
you
like their
stop slamming
breakfast.
that?
Sorry.
Thank you.
I like their breakfast wraps though
Yeah. See,
at Taco Bell.
but Taco Bell here in Lamar's is only open till like at 11.
If you're getting breakfast, shout out
Taco
Damien.
John's.
No, dude, you got to go to Jim's, get their
Oh my
breakfast.
god.
Oh,
He
yeah,
didn't know.
yeah,
How
the
did you not teach him? He told he's like, he's a, I get it, no sausage, baby, but it still got ham. I don't give a fuck.
See, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy the gyms.
Have you had the breakfast burrito?
Yeah, I literally
Yeah, get out, Nathan.
Leave.
Well,
Leave.
guys, that was a great podcast.
Yep, it's over.
No.
Nathan just said he doesn't
No.
like Jim's
See,
breakfast.
I'm about to go get a Jim's breakfast burrito.
See, I brought one to the shop. I brought one to the shop one day. Rob wanted me. I only had like $8, and they were like $6. I'm like, I can't buy Rob's and mine, and so I was gonna give him like a quarter or like a half or whatnot, and he just told me to suck it up and eat it. But I'm like, for the price point, I didn't think it was that
delicious?
rated. I didn't think it was that.
Okay,
It's fucking
did you
huge
put
for
the
$6,
salsa
dude.
on
You
it?
want to know
Yeah.
how
Did you
much
get the
they
combo?
charge
Did you
me?
get the
Did you
combo
get
or
the
did you get a
green?
regular one?
What is the combo?
The
Green
combo
chili?
is every
All
meat,
of it.
Yeah, you got
sausage,
it. All the
ham,
meats.
Bacon.
bacon, everything.
All the
How much do they
haram.
charge you for that, the combo?
Combo like $11.
I don't
You
know
think
if
it's worth
it.
$11?
Yeah,
They
because
charge-
I only eat
They
half.
charge me
What?
18.
It's
They
like
charged me
seven.
$7.
Look at this. I'll show you on my Cash App. They charged me 18.
For
No
two?
drink, no
For
nothing.
2 or
What?
Yeah, when she said combo, I thought I was getting fries and a drink too. No, just the fucking burrito and sauce.
One?
I was so pissed when I
One or
got home
two?
and there was no
She
fries in the
charged you
bag.
Deshaun, fuck Fortnite.
$18?
$18.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
Fortnite.
1 or 2?
That's ridiculous.
Burritos?
Is it
One or
because
one.
you're too
One
white?
burrito?
You gotta get a receipt, and they
He
won't-
wanted all the meat.
When they get your card, they ask if you want a receipt. You gotta tell them yes, because they're fucking sneaky.
Sneaky.
Hold on,
Sneaky
let me see if I
chicken.
can find it on here.
Giggity.
Yeah, a combo breakfast burrito is like $7 or $8. With a horchata, it's like 9.
Oh, what? It was only 10.
Oh,
I swear to
10
God,
bucks.
it said 18 on
Nah,
the receipt.
you.
You
Yeah,
a
your
bitch.
eyes were crossed.
You out here
That's what
flexing.
that was.
Racist,
Oh my
racist,
Alright.
racist.
God.
Gyms, if you're out here listening, I'm sorry. I take it back.
I will
That
say
burrito
though,
is
I don't-
fire.
I
When
don't
you
take
for
it-
$18,
that
I
girl's
was
like-
not
Take it back
really
for the
complaining.
mouse.
hold on. I will say though about gyms, their like regular food, not breakfast food, is fucking delicious.
You can't go back on it now.
No, we were talking
You
about
were
breakfast.
talking some
We were-
mad shit.
No, I said
Suck a dick, Nathan.
we were talking about breakfast items and we were
Yeah.
talking about Taco Bell. You switched to gyms.
I am Nathan Webb, quote unquote. Gyms is trash,
No,
is
gyms-
what he said.
Nah, he's muted. LOL.
We muted you. Sorry.
No, so my brother we went to
Oof.
gyms. We went to the gyms in Sioux City. and
Nobody
we got
can hear
the
you.
cannot-
cheeseburgers.
Oh, he muted it.
Huh?
Who else did he mute? I can still hear me.
I'm still here.
You can't compare.
Dude,
the
that was
gyms
my
here in
uncle.
town
Deshaun, that was my uncle, bro.
to the gyms in Sioux City. The gyms in Sioux City, that one's actually trash.
Which one? Isn't there like
The
two?
one on
My
Floyd?
uncle found the mouse.
I don't like that one.
Isn't there like two?
The one
Sioux
here in
City?
town is fire, but I
Can
don't
we
like the
call
Sioux
West
City
now?
one.
Yeah.
You want-
so,
no.
So I had the gyms in Sioux
Wait.
City once. It was the double cheeseburger, like the loaded, the whatever the
My uncle
all the
found
shit
a
on
mouse,
it,
bro.
double cheeseburger. And then I came up here and had it once or twice when I was working at Pepsi. And I'd leave Fairway. I'd have to go to Orange City and I'd stop and get food at gyms right there. The double
Pastrami burger? I've never heard of that,
The
Miguel.
double cheeseburger here at gyms.
Never.
Oh, it's gas.
Have you guys ever heard of that?
What are you doing? No, stop.
No, stop. We can call him on the thing.
Yeah,
Oh, you're gonna call
we
him
can
on
get
the
him
thing?
So
on
you
here,
can
yeah.
hear him on the podcast,
He
dude.
probably won't answer you.
Tell him, text him right now and tell him Rob's gonna call him on the podcast. He needs to answer.
Who we calling?
Bluetooth.
Dude, have you guys ever heard of the pastrami burger?
What?
Go to Bluetooth settings.
I've heard of a pastrami
I'm gonna try that
sandwich.
pastrami burger.
I've heard of pastrami
Bro,
sandwich.
Bro, Beans was talking about pastrami burger from Jim's.
Roadcaster Pro.
What is it?
Roadcaster Pro.
Oh, my ass.
Yeah, Deshaun.
Got it.
R.I.P. that mouse though.
All right,
Love
we're
it.
gonna guest on his
We're gonna
speaker.
Wes, my boy.
Is he your
Is
boy?
he playing COD right now? He's my boy.
I don't know. You can ask him in a second.
He just texted Whitney, so he's got to answer, or he's a piece of shit.
That's Rob's.
Am
That's
I
Rob's.
connected?
I'm saving these
yeah,
for
we're
Rob.
saving him for Rob.
forgot. Sorry,
You
it was just
fat ass?
chocolate.
Oh, I
I
am.
buy you $40 in chocolate and you fucking eat it?
Hey, I think
There's
you
your
paid
price,
$40.
Nathan. Now you know how much they cost.
We literally gave out individual pieces.
Deshaun, I'm
I
gonna
was
hold
the
you to
last
that.
one. I'm saving
I
those for
forgot.
last.
It was just sitting there, my guy. I was hungry. Can we open a new Beast Bar?
What flavors we got?
Hello?
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 Hey, did you just say that Arby's was out of roast beef?
Yes.
They were.
That happens quite often.
Dude, I
So
went there
what'd
last
you end up
night.
Getting?
You can hear all of it.
What?
You're on the podcast. Can you
You're on the
hear me?
podcast, Wes.
Welcome to RDOD. You're live.
Hello?
Wonderful.
Tell us about, tell us about the roast beef at Arby's.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What's
They're out of
issue?
roast beef?
They were super busy. There was a 45-minute wait on roast beef.
Oh
Dude,
my
did you? Are you
God.
taking the 45-minute wait or did you leave?
No, I got either chicken or brisket.
Oh, okay.
Brisket.
I would have waited, dude,
Alright,
because
alright.
roast beef is that meat for me.
How come there was a wait for 45 minutes on roast beef? Like, that's a cold cut.
There was
No.
there's
They
probably
cook
only
it. you know.
it, yeah.
2 people in there.
Yeah, your
too.
sandwich ain't
If you-
cold
you
when you
know.
go to Arby's. It's not cold. It's warm.
Anyway, so food's at home.
But I mean,
Well,
When did you go to Arby's? though?
Got the meat, brother.
Right. So I just got different meat.
Fair
when
enough,
did you
dude.
go?
Their chicken's
All the
good.
meats.
When did you go to Arby's? Because I went last night and it said closed from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. And I'm like, yo, are you no longer 24/7? Because nothing in Lamar's is open. And I go to you because I respect you and I know you're gonna have the service. You don't have the meats.
They're not open 24/7.
No,
Yeah,
but they're
they,
open
they
for
are. They're
breakfast.
supposed to. No, they're 24 hours a day. They were.
They were,
They
and they're
have
not no
been.
more. How many times I told you I took
Oh,
him
yeah,
at 2
for
in the
the
morning
truckers.
to Arby's?
Yeah, that's true.
And these past times I've been going, it's not
It does not
You're
come as a
muted.
paste liquid thing, Deshaun. You're tripping. You probably still
Anyway.
take ibuprofen, huh?
Yeah.
Which one are you gonna eat?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you want?
What are you gonna eat?
I already ate.
Oh, okay.
What are
Well,
you talking about?
whatever.
I got your food.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
gonna have the brisket. All right. Goodbye.
thanks for
We
joining
love
us
you.
on RDOD
We love you.
podcast.
Love
You
you.
too, guys.
It's been a pleasure.
Ah, yeah.
He hung up so
He hated
quick.
that.
Oh,
Whitney, who else can we call? Can we call Tiff?
No.
Bro, come
No,
on.
because
Come
I guarantee
on.
that douche
Seawall,
over there is
seawall.
gonna play that
myself.
freaking.
We're supposed to
Wait,
call
hold on.
Seawall.
Mike Wells. Mike Wells.
Mike
Yes.
Wells.
Yeah, call her.
You think he would
Like, put my
answer?
dick in
Who's
the-
Seawall?
Mike Wells.
I don't have
we're gonna call
Mike's
Tiff.
Dude, you know how many
number.
people probably call him on a daily basis? He probably
Probably
sees a
not.
Bro,
number he doesn't know, and
Deshaun,
he's
have
like,
you worked
reject.
there? How do you know this? I call Cap, bro.
Worked where?
He says the roast beef at Arby's and Hardee's is just like paste cooked into plastic to make a log. No cap.
Yeah, Deshaun worked there.
But then how does it get its shape?
You don't even know Deshaun.
From Lamar's, yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's not that one, you idiot.
Oh. I'm sorry. We shouldn't have so many
Stop.
Deshaun friends.
Deshaun's not our friend. He's our coworker. No, I'm just kidding.
He's my employee.
Oh, can we call Damien?
Oh God.
Coco,
call
I
Damien.
swear.
He won't
Oh,
answer.
go no. Drop it.
If Rob calls him, he'll answer. He'll think it's a work-related call.
That is true.
Drop it.
It's work related hours too.
Rob, Crumble just released their cookies for
What are they? What are they? What are they?
Donut.
you brownie. That
Brownie?
Was fire.
I'll fuck the donut.
What else was there? Ooh, there's like a key lime.
Oh, that sounds fire.
Yeah.
Deshaun, I need your sources. We have 11 viewers right now. Let's go.
Whitney, didn't you
Ooh.
bring Rob a key lime cookie once?
I think so. So
Yeah, I
so
ate
the
that.
lineup is maple bacon,
Ooh.
Ooh, that's fire.
mint chip ice cream.
Who are you calling? Who is
Who
it?
are you calling?
You'll find out when it answers.
Who is it?
Hello?
Who is
Yo,
it?
Seawall, is that you?
Seawall?
What up?
What
Is it
up?
Seawall on the pod?
The goat.
Did you get robbed?
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, Seawall, did you get robbed? Yeah, you're on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm getting robbed by this guy named Tyler Feeney.
Oh, Typhoon, no.
Ah,
Is he? Are you with Typhoon right now?
shit.
A lot of the
Yeah, you wanna
viewers.
hear him?
A
Yeah,
lot of the
no,
viewers
yeah,
at home
give him
can't
the
see
phone.
this, but I just rolled my eyes.
Everybody
I'm
shut
putting
up.
on speaker.
Typhoon?
Say what's up. Hello?
Oh my
Bro,
god.
what do you think about Joe Biden?
No politics.
Yeah, no politics.
I muted him.
Damn, he muted you. I'm sorry, guys.
Give it back to Seawall.
Yeah, give it back to Seawall. I literally managed the Hardee's in Holstein while I was in high school. G, did you graduate
Hardee's,
though?
though,
Did you
not
graduate
Arby's,
though?
dude.
He did. He said Hardee's and Arby's.
Oh, okay.
Did you graduate
Did
though?
we hang up on
Should
Seawall?
we just call
Yeah.
Deshaun?
Did you hang up on Seawall? Call Deshaun.
Let's just get him on air. Let's get down to this paste.
No, 'cause he'll say some racist shit.
Deshaun.
Is it towards white people?
No.
That's not racist.
Deshaun is white.
No way.
Yes.
I'm not, how is he so cool
He's
to?
shorter than you.
How is he so cool to be white and have a name like Deshaun?
No, Christian said so. Seawall said so.
What up, bro?
Who is it?
We did it.
Who is
Damien?
this?
Yeah.
Bro, you're on the podcast.
This is
This is
Damien?
the wrong person to call.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Damien, do you ever take the guns out of your truck?
Yeah.
Good for
A long time back.
Do you like being on the podcast?
I mean, yeah.
All right, I'm
Sure.
glad.
Are you sleeping
I'm
right
just
now? You
playing
sound like you
Bean
just
and
woke up.
No, dude, I'm laying in bed playing a fucking car crash simulator, just beating the fuck out of vehicles.
You want to know the real reason why we called you?
Because you don't
Why?
even skate 3, bro.
I just wanted to say thank you for introducing me to the Jim's breakfast burrito. That shit is a godsend.
I can't believe Connor didn't know what the fuck that was.
I mean, I've seen
Yeah,
it on
what
the
the
menu, but like I just never.
Tism, how did you get there, bro?
Tism, how did you get there, bro?
It's
Heard you
my
talking shit. I heard
podcast.
you talking shit.
It's my podcast. Well, it's
Skate
mine
3
and
for the win,
Rob's.
Seawall. Yes, sir.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well, we literally named the podcast after me every episode except for this one.
Skate 3.
Yeah, this one's named after me.
Skate 3,
Yeah.
5 ever.
And
I
for
do
the
skate
rest,
3, by
Ty.
the way.
That's
Yeah,
when,
but skate 3 for the win.
that's when Seawall became the GOAT, is when I knew he played Skate 3.
Bro, y'all fucking with
I had-
skate 4?
I had Skate 3 on the DS, but I didn't know they were making a Skate 4 because I thought it
They're
was
making a skate 4.
Hasn't it been like
Seawall
10
was
years?
playing it yesterday, my boy.
Wait, it's out?
No, it's not out yet. No, he was playing skate 3 yesterday. Seawall
Is it
plays
actually
skate 3 all
called
the time.
Skate 4 though? Or
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
From what I was seeing,
Because I heard that there was supposed to be
not
like,
someone calling him Tism.
Who said that?
Miguel. Beans.
I mean, at least he knows about it because he's in the group chat, but like,
Damien, are you still there?
It's just a touch, though.
you still there, Damien?
No, you hung. Rob hung up on him.
yeah, you're just tickling the spectrum. It's all right.
Bro, call Deshaun, please.
Caressing.
Caressing.
Caressing the
Right.
spectrum.
Just whispering in its ear.
Come here, little mama, let me talk to you.
Skate 3 was on the DS.
I had it on the Nintendo DS. And on the bottom
I
part of the
didn't know
DS.
that either.
On the bottom part of the DS, you had your little stencil.
Oh, yeah,
and that's how you
'cause-
did the tricks.
Wait, no, they had it on PSP too, bro. Because I remember
they?
the little PSP disc.
Vita?
Because everybody at my fucking elementary had the PSP, and they played Skate 3 and Madden 08 or some shit.
Dude, I'm getting a PSP
I had a
again.
I had a PSP. So I think my brother
Did you
had
have
the
a
first
PSP?
gen. I
Yeah.
had the second gen.
You had a PSP,
And I had the
dead
Pirates
ass?
of the Caribbean.
I believe so.
Pirates of
The
the,
little
Caribbean.
one.
I bought some-
Dude, PSP way before its time.
Is it? Hold on, guys. Hold on. I got a question. Is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
Caribbean. Caribbean.
Curtain.
Tomato. But yeah, curtain. How do you say curtain?
Curtain?
It's not curtain.
That's like the worst name.
I just
for a
said
thing
curtain.
It's like crayon. I've
Curtain.
actually heard somebody
Curtain.
call it a
Curtain.
crown.
Curtain.
There
Curtain.
you go.
Curtain.
Curtain.
Turn around.
I'm saying.
Oh, curtain.
Oh, curtain.
Skate 4.
Where art
Seawall
thou?
says Skate 4 is supposed to come out in 2023 or 2024. They
is
already had a
2023.
closed alpha. They already
Yeah.
had a closed
They've
alpha.
been working on it since like 2017. I swear to
Bro,
God.
that shit's gonna go so
Dude,
hard.
Skate 3
Bro,
came out. in-
honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was a Tony Hawk kid, not a skate kid.
Oh.
My brother-
Yeah, that's
Skate
the
3.
one.
Skate 3, though.
Jaden.
I didn't play skate. I did not play Skate 3 at all.
You got to.
Jaden had.
I have now, like later, but like when Skate 3 was like the
Poppin'.
shit, I didn't play Skate 3. I played Tony Hawk's, the one
Pro.
where you like would you'd like make you were trying to make a presence for yourself by doing tricks and recording it.
Like Underground 1 and 2.
Yeah, something like that.
My brother.
They
played
lost
those.
me at Wasteland. That Tony Hawk sucked.
It was cool.
You remember when
man.
Tony Hawk got remastered like a year or two ago, and everybody blew up? They're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, but did
Yeah,
you see
man,
that
that
they're doing the
soundtrack.
Bro,
same with
I played
007?
Uncharted when they
Yeah.
Uncharted
Yeah.
remastered.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
Hello?
so excited
Hello?
about it.
How's it going?
Who is this?
Who is this?
Donald.
Donald?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, you're on the podcast, my boy.
Well, I'm on the podcast.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about? What's your segment on the podcast? Rob's just calling random people.
Oh, right on. Damn, that's tough. Which way do you think the culture's moving?
Which culture?
Yeah, what culture?
What culture are we talking about?
The EDM culture?
Shut
White
the
culture?
fuck up.
The culture of the America and the West, the one that we all live in.
Black.
It's moving downward.
We can't speak on this, Whitney. You're gonna have to take over.
It is your podcast episode.
Backwards. That's where it's going. It's,
Whitney, you speak for all black
it's
people.
absolutely do not.
You're the representative.
Wait, I'm about to make a public statement right here. I do not speak for all black people, and don't even think that I do. I speak for myself, and that's it. And I am half black, so I come with a little spice of white in there. But
Well, I mean, to be white
Anyway.
means lack of spice, doesn't it?
Mayonnaise.
yes. Anyway, I would say that I feel like it's going backwards
Backwards. In what way?
time. I don't see us moving
Back in
forward.
time, I think culture's always repeated itself.
That's called history, my
100%.
guy.
Everybody thinks being retro is cool now, so like everybody's gonna go back to dressing like it's the 70s.
80s is coming back.
Nathan,
90s.
just because you're wearing the slick back today does not mean the 80s
Wait,
are coming
The
back.
80s
for
were
real.
the
With
slick back was
TikTok,
in the 90s.
everything is a trend at this point. But
Yeah.
what I'm
Bro,
saying
the best part
is
about
They
the
brought
80s
the
is the
stank
we're
cocaine.
going back
back.
into a divided. Anyway, I'm saying we're
I'm
going
down
back
with that.
into a divided nation. That's how I'm saying we're regressing.
Oh, it's always gonna be divided. I feel like that's how they conquer.
Well,
I
yeah,
think that's well said. We're regressing.
yeah, we're regressing, you know. But I think there's an
Thank God
opportunity
Nathan's
for us
leaving.
to move forward.
I like that. The light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
So
I
how's-
think
how's
the
Flames
best way we
Burn?
can move forward is
Oh, shit,
love
sorry.
and understanding for one another, and also, everybody being able to joke about everybody. Laughter helps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smoke weed and have mixed babies.
100%.
That's how we move forward.
A little
Thank you,
spice
sir,
of white.
for spreading the culture.
Bring back Woodstock.
I'm trying my best.
Try.
Almost had a
I
start.
think we should bring back speakeasies.
What?
I think we should bring back speakeasies. This was hot.
Speakeasies? Oh,
Hot
yeah.
bars.
Yeah, that.
What's a speakeasy?
I feel like some of that's trying to come to like Colorado, but
speakeasy
they
is
have so
some-
many
is like-
rules.
Hold on. So he wants to know what a speakeasy is. A speakeasy during the Prohibition was a bar because it was the alcohol ban. So they had it underground or in a private room, hidden. So they had like a front in a way. So you go through the laundry.
So you want closet alcoholism?
He just wants the vibes. Is
So
so
there's
my
a
understanding, right?
there's
So
a real
should we do like a
speakeasy in Omaha.
speakeasy of like illicit drugs?
Yeah, let's do it.
You know-
Psychedelics?
Yeah.
Why does
but
everybody
it's
think doing
safe and
psychedelics
monitored.
with other
Hey.
people is fun? Do it by yourself.
Hey guys, aren't we in a speakeasy right now though?
Are you on illicit drugs?
They don't know
Am
what
I?
I'm on. Well,
No.
so if you're
Am I? You don't know.
No, I don't do that. I don't do
so
that.
if you watch the podcast right now, nobody knows where we're at. Maybe Rob's even
I'm.
maybe Rob's just using a VPN.
Yeah.
Coming
that's
to you
rad.
live from Kuwait.
So what is what's the theme of the podcast?
It's called Raw Dog or Die, and our YouTube profile picture is a coat hanger. So
Raw dog or die. That's the coat hanger.
yes, sir.
I didn't come up with anything. There was no design input
Yeah, I
from
mean,
me.
if you want to be extra careful, you get a coat hanger and you get a staircase.
Yep.
Hey, should we
Follow it up
on,
with a tanning
on our
bed.
logo? Should we have some blood dripping from the coat hanger?
I think so. Add some color.
Rob,
I don't think you have to do that.
See, well, I just noticed that.
Rob, should we add some blood?
It was either going to be
Raw
raw dog
dog
or
or
die,
die.
or it was going to be
Yeah,
milk
go
and
subscribe.
cigarettes.
Yeah, go subscribe to us now.
I like that. Living dangerously.
Our first three episode names are all about autism too.
It's a double entendre too, because it's not just about sex; it's about how we live life, just raw dogging it every day.
And we talk about men's mental health, mental health around in the world, not just men's, everybody's mental
No,
health.
we talk about Nathan's mental health because he won't go to fucking therapy.
Hey,
And then they invite me here knowing I have a degree in psychology. So
hold on a minute.
You
We all
literally
have
screamed.
issues.
He screamed earlier. If you go watch this episode and backtrack, he screamed about how this is his therapy because Rob spent $5,000 on the equipment to set it up, so he doesn't have to go pay to go through therapy.
We were talking about what the difference between a therapist and a counselor and a psychiatrist and a psychologist was, basically. And I want to comment on this. We all in this room have mental health issues, and only maybe 2 of us have actually sought professional help.
I'd say 3.
whoa, 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 whoa,
3,
whoa.
1. Can she count? Because she's her own.
Honor myself.
I'm not my own
That's
therapist.
what I'm saying. She can't count.
I go and see a
Oh, do you?
therapist. 100%.
Do you, Connor, or have you done it?
So
So
a
I'll,
few
I'll
times?
throw a.
I've
I'll
done
throw
it
a controversial
voluntarily
opinion
and
into this.
Did you go to therapy,
involuntarily.
Don?
I have, but I'm not too big a fan of therapy culture. The idea that everybody needs therapy, I don't think that's true.
I would agree with you on that. I
I
don't
feel like a
actually
lot
think
can
that
be done in
everybody
your own
needs
time
therapy,
if you
but
just deal with
that's
your
a-
own
there are
that's a
people that
slippery
definitely
slope.
need it.
I think that's a
Oh,
slippery
no
slope.
doubt. But I would say with proper allocation of mental energy and resources, a person can fix a lot of their own problems.
Yeah.
Not to say that's the end all be all, but it's certainly possible to make a whole bunch of progress by yourself. And then, say, in the event that you are stumped or need a little bit of extra help, maybe therapy is certainly a place that you can go to, that people can go to. But
I would agree.
I hear this often amongst younger folks. I don't know if younger is the word. Say maybe 20 to 30 years old. Oh, everybody should go to therapy. Everybody should go to therapy. Some people should. Some people should go and be institutionalized as well. But not everybody needs to be.
Yeah.
Deshaun, you do need therapy.
I would agree with the comment that you made that fuck, I don't remember what the actual comment was. Hold on.
I think it's just so heavily pushed nowadays just to get rid of like the stigma of therapy.
Well, I feel like I agree with
I
his
think so
comment.
Okay.
too,
on
but
everybody
Yeah.
doesn't need therapy.
I think that there's still a major stigma that goes with it, So it's like they tried to do that, but it's
But
not
there's a lot of
actually
people out there with
working.
Beans.
too much pride. There's a lot of people out there with too much pride, and that's when they end up trying to self-medicate because they don't want to acknowledge it.
Right. But those people are not going to be helped by going to therapy because they clearly don't think that it's going to work. So they're
Bean
not even
says,
going to give it a try.
I think everybody could absolutely benefit from therapy. Whether or not you need it is a different story.
Sometimes
Look,
it's nice to just
absolutely
talk to
could
people.
help everyone.
Look at it this way: it doesn't hurt to take your car and to get checked up,
Right.
or, like checked out.
That's
Well,
fair
a
enough.
lot of times they say with
But
couples
also,
that
yeah,
there
it
should
is-
be like a check-in every once in a while with someone that's there to
Just change
Mediate,
the oil.
yeah.
Don't
be-
they?
yeah,
So,
mediate.
what would y'all
so-
say about the proficiency of different counselors? So I have a particular
That's
person in mind.
that's
I'm
what
thinking
that's
of
what we
who's
were talking about
technically a
earlier.
counselor.
Is it's hard
Yeah.
to find a
And-
proficient counselor that's
Yeah.
good in what you need a counselor for, because it's not
100%.
going
Well,
to
so I
work
mean,
for
you guys
everyone.
kind of-
And being from
kinda
small
generally
town
speaking.
Iowa, you don't have very many options. So
And it's very
either
expensive.
So
outsource.
I have a gal I know who's a counselor, technically a counselor, but I've never seen a more fucked up case of a human being in my life. And I don't
Fair
say that
enough.
meanly. I
Times-
say
Have
that
you met
matter of
Nathan?
A
factly.
lot of times you help yourself too much when it comes to that, You can also there can also be a downfall. You can
Hold on,
also
hold on, hold
decide
on.
like,
Everybody backtrack a minute.
I have this in common, so here I am, I also have
Nathan,
ADHD
I haven't met
when
you, but I'm on your
don't.
side, bro. You're getting
Thank you. Somebody's
Somebody's pulling for the guy because not many people are.
You have your first fan, Nathan, on your podcast.
One fan, yeah. Everybody just shits on him in the comments, but
Hashtag Team Nathan.
you get a
All right, all right. Donald,
Donald, you're gone. You're gone for good.
all right, Donald. I know you're not here, but if you're watching the podcast later some other time and you're listening to this, I just want you to know if we blow up, I'm giving you some of my money.
no, you come be on the podcast. We do it on Sundays.
You know how Eminem fans are called Stans? Your fans are going to be called Donalds.
Yeah, we got Whitney this week.
Donnies.
Put us in the schedule. We'll see you on Sunday.
No, it's gonna be called the
You
Donnies.
know
'Cause I
what?
got the
I'll
slip
make a
back
point
look.
of it, man. I'll get on that podcast one this time. What's the name of it again? I want to check
Raw
this out.
Dog
Is it
or
on
Die.
YouTube? Can I subscribe?
Yep,
Raw
on
dog or
YouTube.
die?
YouTube. We're live on YouTube, buddy.
Sounds like my sex life.
Tell him I'll text it to him.
Rob's going to text it to you.
Robbie.
Deshaun,
This is
bye
mwah.
Alex, bye Whitney, Rob, buy me a Roomba. I'm a close and go home.
Dude, I want a Roomba so bad.
Bye,
They're
Deshaun.
not that great though.
Have you ever
Have
seen
fun at
Death
home.
Roomba?
I hope
My
you
brother
fixed your
has a
fridge.
Roomba.
You're supposed to like tape a bunch of knives around.
Oh no, a
it, so
death
it's
Roomba. A death Roomba is a claymore on a Roomba.
Okay, but what are the odds?
And then
that
you have
as
Alexa.
a civilian
And then you have
can get-
Alexa let the Roomba out.
If you step on a Roomba knowing that there's a mine on it or a claymore, you're just an idiot.
No, a mine would be an idiot move, but the claymore has proximity. It doesn't have lasers like Call of Duty, but if you get within a triggering distance, and it's coming at you, and you don't see it, because
Your brother loves his Roomba, by the way.
does he?
Yep, that's what he says.
Okay, well, Jaden loves anything that's self-automated.
Rooms are nice.
Deshaun wants you to pay for his therapy, Rob.
Deshaun just joined the
I
podcast.
already do.
Deshaun
That's what
just
Nathan
gave
does.
He
himself a
left. He
couple
left
of
because he said
self-help
goodbye.
books.
He said goodbye. Remember? No, it's raw dog or die, bitch.
Yeah, we can't do that.
I do, in fact, have an Arby's sandwich to go
No,
home and demolish.
we're not giving
Wait,
out
what
Roombas.
time is it?
8 o'clock.
Oh, that's far too late. It is bedtime.
Yeah, I gotta go get my kid.
Yeah.
I forgot you fucking drove me here, man. Why did you always do this to me? To where you make me hop in your car, then I get stranded.
All right, goodbye,
All right,
podcast.
guys.
Peace
We'll be back sometime
out.
very
1 minute.
soon. All right, bye.
1.
Yeah, you want to go take me to my car real quick, and then I can come back.